morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I am Leah Lovequist, Wildfire Information Officer for the Slave Lake Forest area. We are on location at the Slave Lake Air Tanker Base. This base is one of the 13 firefighting aircraft bases strategically placed across the province, and it ranks amongst the third busiest. Joining me this morning is Minister Lowen, Slave Lake Forest Area Manager Ryan Green, as well as, of course, Birdie Beaver. It's a pretty chilly day here at the Slave Lake Air Tanker Base. We are very happy to see some rain recently, and we are all hoping for more. I know you are as well, Minister. I would like to now invite Minister Lowen up to the podium to share an important announcement.
Thank you very much, Leah, and good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me for this important update on Alberta's wildfire operations. As I've mentioned previously, Budget 2024 provides funding to hire 100 additional government wildland firefighters, 5 new contract wildland firefighter crews, and more seasonal support staff than we had during the 2023 wildfire season. I cannot overstate how instrumental these personnel are to keeping our province safe. The addition of these firefighters and support staff will increase our capacity to effectively respond to multiple wildfires across our landscape. And they will also allow us to continue engaging in enhanced night operations, a tactic we piloted during the 2023 wildfire season. This investment in personnel means we can keep both crews and communities safe this wildfire season. However, crews are only part of the equation. These brave men and women need appropriate resources and equipment to mount an effective wildfire response. That's why I'm excited to highlight further investments from Budget 2024 that will enhance our province's wildfire prevention, preparedness, and response. Through Budget 2024, we have secured contracts for 2 additional air tanker groups, 2 new night vision equipped helicopters, of which one you can see behind us here, and we have also invested in additional funds into the Community Fire Guard program administered by the Forest Resource Improvement Association of Alberta, also known as FRIA. These investments will result in significant improvements to our wildfire operations, allowing us to better protect Alberta's communities and forests from the impacts of wildfire. Our enhanced night operations will benefit from these Budget 2024 investments. During the 2023 wildfire season, Alberta Wildfire piloted several programs, one of which included wildland firefighters and personnel working extended hours to combat wildfires. Fire behavior is typically more subdued at night, as temperatures are usually lower and humidity is higher. The addition of 2 night vision equipped helicopters will allow us to carry out an increased number of nighttime helitanking operations, which is just one of the ways we're working smarter this wildfire season. However, Alberta's government also understands that our response to active wildfires must be supported by other proactive measures, such as fire breaks and guards. That's why I'm excited to highlight the additional $14 million being allocated to the Community Fire Guard program. FRIA has reported incredibly high interest in the program, signaling that Albertans are eagerly preparing for their communities this wildfire season. And Alberta's government wants to support that desire for preventative action. Communities interested in making fire guard construction a part of their prevention and mitigation strategy are encouraged to contact FRIA for more information. Budget 2024 directly invests in our province's wildfire prevention, preparedness, and response, but we must remember that protecting our forests and communities is a shared responsibility. Every Albertan must do their part by maintaining awareness of current wildfire risk levels, staying up to date on fire bans, advisories, and restrictions, and above all, exercising extreme caution when spending time outdoors. So far in 2024, nearly all wildfires burning on our landscape have been human-caused. As we head further into this wildfire season, please don't be that person. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister and Leah. We're going to now go into our question and answer time. Operator, can you put through the first caller, please?
Thank you. Yes, Jonathan Bradley, Western Standard.
Hello, Minister Lowen. Thank you for taking my question. So you mentioned with all this equipment that you're going to be spending money on, obviously that's one element of it, but the other element is recruitment. What have you been doing in the last few weeks to try to enhance recruitment of firefighters?
So our recruitment started at the end of fire season last year to try to get as many last year's firefighters to come on board again this year. And then throughout the winter, we ran our recruitment campaigns. And so the recruitment was probably finished a month or two ago. And so we had enough people that had signed up. In fact, the recruitment was better this year than ever when it comes to getting people to sign up. So that recruitment's all done. Now we're just in the final stages of the training for the new wildfire firefighters, and so that's happening right now. Just the final ones that were signed on late with the new budget announcement. Those are the ones that we're training right now, and they're going through the Hinton Training Center right now.
Do you have a follow-up?
Okay. Yes. So obviously, with these night vision helicopters that you've spent money on, they're in addition to the current supply that you have. Do you anticipate purchasing any more of these helicopters in the near future? Why not?
So these ones here are under contract. The government of Alberta doesn't own them, so we have them under contract. And last year we just had one, and I believe we're the only jurisdiction in Canada that had one at all. And this year we've added two more, so we now have three under contract. And we'll see how this season goes and see whether we'll be looking for more next year.
Thank you. Operator, can you put through the next caller?
Thank you. Alana Smith, Globe and Mail.
Oh, hi there. Thanks for taking my question. It's for Minister Lowen. I just wanted to follow up on something I had asked you last week, and your response was something like we were 30% or so close to what would be considered full staffing. And correct me if I have that wrong, but can you just tell me what, and by number, how many firefighters would be considered full staffing for Alberta?
So I believe last year we had about 900, and this year will be over 1,000. And what we are is 39% ahead of our hiring compared to last year. Pardon me. So that's the number that it sits at. So
right.
It isn't 39% of the total staffing. It's we're 39% ahead of our staffing as compared to last year. Now that number may have changed since we last talked, but suffice to say we're ahead of the staffing numbers from last year, and we should have everybody through the training by May 15th, just as promised.
Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate that. My second question, I'm just hoping so you can be specific. So about 1,000 is what is going to be considered full staffing this year. So can you provide an estimate of how many staff Alberta was able to get through the summer programs, through the what is it called, hiring programs up until now, or even an estimate, 80%, 70%? Can you just give us a roundabout number?
Again, we've had everybody all signed up for quite some time now. We're just getting them through the through the training center at Hinton is what we're doing now. So as far as what we wanted and what we have, we've accomplished everything that we wanted. And normally it takes about 3 advertisement sessions to get as many people signed up as we need. This year it only took 1, and then when Budget 2024 was approved, then we sent out another advertisement to bring on the extra wildfires to fill up the balance that were approved in the Budget 2024.
Thank you.
Sorry, so it's all 1,000?
Pardon me?
Sorry, so it's all 1,000 spots. Those are expected to be filled.
Yeah. No, they're, like I say, all of the folks that we wanted to have signed up, the number that we wanted to have signed up, are signed up. Again, now it's just the training that's left.
Thank you. Operator, can you please put through the next caller? And I'll remind you that it's one question and one follow-up.
Thank you. Catherine Grikowski, Alberta Today.
Hi, thanks for taking my question. So I'm wondering if there's a dollar figure amount for these 2 air tankers and 2 night vision equipped helicopters, or is it based on usage, or how much is that costing?
Those are under contract. I don't know the exact figure on each contract for each helicopter. We don't have that. We can get back to you with that, though. I've got a number in my head, but I don't want to say it in case I'm wrong.
Okay, fair enough. And then I'm wondering, for those incendiary fires, like where it's an arson or a mischief, Has Alberta ever been able to recover some of the costs of those where wildfires were intentionally set?
I'll be honest, I'm not certain about that. Again, I'd have to check into that and see if we've ever recovered any money from any intentionally set fires.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Leah and Minister and everybody for joining our press conference, and that will be the conclusion. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone.